We will chill on the guns of the force. Get ready. Airborne from skies of blue. Get in the door. Coming. Make the jumps and take your boats today. Let's go put on your boots. Your jumping boots, your parachute. Your parachutes, get all those gliders ready to...
So today on Have a Knife Day, we're going to be talking about a knife from Off-Grid Knives. Now, if you have seen some of the past videos, you'll know that I own more than one. I think I own, to include this one, 4. So there you go. But I've always appreciated the packaging from Off-Grid Knives. This is a Viper V2 from Off-Grid Knives. And we'll pop this open. Now, this is made in Taiwan, and I'm happy that they have decided to put the place of manufacture there. You will see is that it comes with several stickers and a really nice fold out. Quality and toughness. And here are some of the knives that they have available. Their facility is in California, and I am also located in California. One of these days, I would not mind stopping by and checking out their facility. And there's that. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool looking knife. So let's open this up, and we're going to see this. It's got a magnet, and that's pretty cool. All right, here it is. You're going to see the jimping up here. It's got a lot of file work on it. I don't make knives myself. I have customized certain things, mostly tomahawks, and one of the things I do like adding to a tomahawk is file work. And they have done that there. Here is your flipper. See through that. So it has a nice open format in case you need to clean it. It has right or left tip up carry options. You'll put your, looks like a Torx bit there, and you basically take off the plate if you want to switch it from right to left-hand carry. And here we go. That is a pretty good looking knife. Let me see about turning on a light. There we go. And there it is. My hands, they aren't the biggest, they ain't the smallest, they're just right for me. That's right, and the missus likes them too. That's what she said. Check out that very interesting point. So, last week, Thursday, I was watching another channel done by brother Bob, the knife junkie DeMarco, and he was talking about this knife, and as I looked at the tip, it reminded me of another knife. Now let me come over here and click a button or two. There we go. And you know what this looks like? It looks like that. That's right, that is a Cold Steel Recon 1. Now that is the Cold Steel Recon 1 folding knife, 4-inch Tonto plain blade G10 handle CS27LT. That was featured on one of the episodes of Deadliest Warrior, and a Navy SEAL actually used that knife to decapitate a ballistics gel torso. It was hilarious because he went to town on that, man. He held nothing back, and he ended up sticking the blade into the ballistics gel torso. And as you could tell, you can see the similarities in this Tonto tip. So I saw that, and I'm like, well, you know, I can't find that Recon 1 anywhere on the internet. And well, this was, for me, this was the next best thing. And it just has a very neat geometry to it. And it's not thin. It is not thin at all. And just to, you know, try to give you an understanding, it's good to have a Tonto tip, but you also want it to have it reinforced because it's meant to pierce. And you definitely don't want an unreinforced Tonto tip when you're doing your piercing. 154 cm crucible steel. It's a good looking knife. It is a good looking knife. And as always, let's see this. There you go. If I sound a little bit off, the whole household has had the flu. So, gee whiz, good thing we got that taken care of. So I have not been very active lately. Been kind of sticking in the cave and not moving too much. Coughing here and there. So what we're going to be looking at is the description. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's right. So this is the Viper V2 Blackout. Off-Grid has taken your feedback, ideas, and opinions and dropped it into the newest version of the Viper V2. The Viper V1 was a smash hit, and it was time for an overhaul of upgrades. First, we upgraded the steel to Crucible 154cm HRC61 and added more size and heft to the build. The DNA of the V1 is still there, but now we have a meaner Viper to contend with. The Tonto blade has been changed to have a centered and sharp-pointed tip for piercing, with the Tonto angles overall being sharper for better slicing ability. We kept the signature cutouts in the spine and added jimping on top of those cutouts, extending 3/4 of the spine. The result is an incredible texture for your thumb for non-slip hard use, leverage, or index finger for detailed cutting. The G10 scales have milled cross-hatch pattern with contoured chamfering. I like that word, chamfering. And especially when it makes me lose my place. Offering comfortable ergonomics for all hand sizes. The Viper V2 is borderline XL in size. The blade is 3.75 inches with a roomy 4-inch grip. We also added a deep carry clip held by 3 Torx screws. Left and right carry options with a movable G10 filler that will keep your scales flush. If you're looking for a big badass Tonto EDC knife without getting the full XL, the Viper V2 is ready to strike. That's right. That is a good looking knife. So from there, we go to the specifications. The best use, EDC, camping, tactical, military, self-defense, and law enforcement. Weighing in at 5.6 ounces. Blade length in inches is 3.75 inches. Right, left hand carry, both, tip up. The OEM is Taiwan. The knife mechanism is ball bearing. Locking mechanism, yeah, it's one of those days, is liner lock. Opening mechanism is flipper. The blade width in inches is 1. Blade thickness in millimeters is 4 millimeters. Blade hardness HRC is 61. Blade material, of course, 154cm. Blade style Tonto. Blade color black. Black wash DLC. And it has a plain edge. Handle length 4 inches. Handle color black. And our material G10 countersunk screws. Yes. Left, right carry. Yes. And there you go. I don't know if you've had the opportunity to see that episode of The Deadliest Warrior. You know what I'm going to do is in the descriptions, I'm going to put a link to that because it is pretty damn funny to watch because that guy is just going to town on that torso and it falls off and then he finishes it off with sticking it in there. That is hilarious, at least for this paratrooper. Those ball bearings, man, I tell you what, that's some pretty good stuff. So what do you think? You want to go find yourself a ballistics gel torso and go to town with something that has a pretty darn interesting looking profile, the Tonto tip, the whole 9 yards. It's very, very affordable. And there you go. Give me your thoughts in the, in the comments. I might try to be as interactive as possible. And as always, have a nice day.
We will parachute all the guns of the forces. Get ready. Airborne from skies of blue. Heading the glow. We're coming. Make the jumps and take your bows today. Let's go put on your boots. Your jumping boots, your parachute. Your parachute. Get all those gliders ready to attack.
And now for a little bit of knife cat fancy.